I'm going to read my arcane, which is called, and the name came from a joke that we were having. A group of us were at the birthday and anniversary party of Pat Monk and Lisa Brinka, and I was saying I was writing on arcane, and the name came out Oksana Joksarova, but it's a pun. Oksana Joksarova. Okay? How many before? And not meaning how many have died of capitalism in its wars, in its streets, at the borders of its myopic xenophobia. How many haven't simply died, but have been murdered by its greed, its bullet-happy cops, by injections of its drugs into the screaming veins of its children? Ever since evil was declared good, and the body soul, and the price of a peace reasonable in the tenderloin of your sinner's city, your serenading of serendipity. Ho, 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 what fun, what fanny fun, what immense quarts of desolate expenditure, wherein a bra is a sister of bro, and a bro is the cover of Pussy Riot, which Oksana Joksarova adores when she intones, how many before we've had it up to higher and higher, and now we're gonna get rid of it at last. 2. Do you remember the simplest thing in your life? Or doesn't it mean anything to you anymore? I want you to think about the first time you fell in love. The first kiss, which made you feel you were no longer a child. You felt like you wanted the whole world to be as you felt that moment. You felt the whole world as a poem of liberty all over and everywhere was feeling just as you and your friend were. There was no difference. Everything was one thing, and that thing was the world, and the kiss, and the poem, and they all were no different than the sun. 3. Oh world, you're all I've known since I opened my eyes 80 years ago and found myself in you. At your breast, and have never not had you with me and all my senses as I near the final branch of this multifoliate tree you've let me climb, write, and perform my lives on and in. Through many loves and imaginings, I've stood with Basho, watching roses of Sharon disappear into the mouth of a horse, seen the seam of a baseball unstitched by the teeth of an iguana hungry for sisal. And under everything, there's been just one thing I've lived all this for: to have the tooth of war fall out, dying the death it's deserved for all the centuries I can remember. Only this time, as we realize the peace now with us is the feeling of that first kiss as the poem of a humanity that's meant to be. I put war under my pillow like that tooth, and from the dime I find tomorrow morning, I'm going to overthrow capitalism with all my might.